is News 3 Now at 6.
First tonight, team coverage on primary election day. Gabriela Becerra tells us about some of the health and safety changes in place at the polls to help prevent the spread of COVID-19.
But first, Amy Reed explains how the City of Madison Clerk's Office is keeping up with an increased number of absentee ballots. Amy?
Clerks could only begin counting those today, but they've been trying to stay on top of counting absentee ballots all day today. As of 4 p.m., the Madison clerk said 81% of absentee ballots were processed. She told us they're trying to stay on top of them both to avoid a later night and to get results out more quickly. To give you a sense of how many people are voting absentee, as of yesterday, the Elections Commission said clerks had sent out nearly 140,000 absentee ballots in Dane County. About 82,000 were returned before today. We won't know until later tonight the breakdown between those who voted in person versus absentee, but the clerk told us she's also interested in that statistic and can get it out to us. Now Gabriela Becerra joins us live to show us how it looked for those voting in person today.
Amy, after the April election, the clerk says she learned that absentee ballots don't work for everyone, so she focused on how to make sure that people can vote safely in person.
It's hard to get your vote in right now. It might seem like that, but it's really not actually that difficult.
Despite COVID complications, Sophia Shields took advantage of her 19th Amendment this morning.
There was glass between everyone that I talked to. It was super easy, signed my name, and no lines, so it was in and out.
Those are just a few of the safety precautions put in place. Poll workers are also wearing face masks and using lots of sanitizer.
Polling places will look nothing like usual.
The City of Madison is utilizing the National Guard today, but won't know how many members helped out until after the election.
We put in a request of the most urgent locations to have additional staff based on absentee numbers, and then the list went on from the greatest need to the least need.
And while every vote counts, today was sort of a test run for the November election.
This gives us a chance to put our plan into action for safe voting and then evaluate that, learn some lessons, and make improvements for November.
Nearly 700 Wisconsin National Guard members helped out at polling places in 40 counties around the state. Now, the polls are open until 8 o'clock tonight, and we'll have the results for you on News 3 Now at 10 and on our website, channel3000.com.
Gabby, thank you. Republicans are beginning their push to build veto-proof majorities in the Wisconsin legislature. The GOP is looking to flip 6 legislative seats in November and win a veto-proof 2/3 majority in each house. Today's primary election narrows down the candidates and sets the stage for November. Again, polls are open until 8 o'clock tonight. And to see what's on your ballot before you go, you can visit myvote.wi.gov. Our political reporter Amy Reed has interviews with candidates for some of the most contested races in our area. You can find those on channel3000.com.
Much quieter weather today after yesterday's storms. We're learning a tornado was actually confirmed in our area. Meteorologist Dana Fulton with details. Dana?
A lot of wind damage throughout the Midwest, but we did have 3 very brief tornadoes in southern Wisconsin. As we look at our radar, you can see the scattered wind reports throughout the area from yesterday. Our tornado in our area near Burton in Grant County, seeing a lot of damage to downed trees, power lines, and corn stalks getting twisted around. On the southeast corner of the state near Lake Geneva and Camp Lake, we did have 2 brief tornadoes, an EF0 near Lake Geneva and an EF1, a weak EF1 near Camp Lake. Again, the damage stretching throughout the northern Midwest from Iowa through Illinois, Indiana, and into the edge of Ohio. A large widespread event passing through yesterday, a very different event for us right now. Radar is quiet. We're enjoying a really calm summer evening. Right now we have mostly sunny skies, temperatures near 80 degrees with dew points in the mid-50s. So it's really comfortable for this evening, and tomorrow it does look like we're going to get a repeat of this forecast before some more rain builds back in this weekend. We'll look at your full 10-day in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. City leaders are calling for an end to recent gun violence after the latest incident today put an 11-year-old girl in the hospital with a critical gunshot wound to the head. Madeline O'Neill live on the city's east side with what we're learning this afternoon. Maddie?
Madison police are investigating shots fired incidents at multiple locations around the city as possibly connected with this incident, but say it's here at East Washington and Lexington Avenue where they found the 11-year-old girl shot. They got here around 11:45 this morning. Police say that one vehicle fired multiple shots in another vehicle where the girl was, with the driver of that car being the intended target. But whether recent incidents are targeted or not, city leaders say there's still a danger to the whole community.
This was the result of an absolutely senseless and unacceptable act. And these incidents of gun violence are the acts of a few people who are trying to settle scores and are willing to put other innocent lives in danger again and again.
Police say the driver of the car the girl was in is talking with investigators and was known to the girl's family, believed to have been looking after her today. No arrests have been made yet. Now, bullets also entered a nearby house on Powers Avenue just over there. When a couple was home eating lunch, police say bullets went into their bedroom. Bullets also hit their vehicle. So police pointed to today's incidents and recent incidents, talking about the concern of the rise in gun violence at a press conference today. We'll hear more about that tonight at 10.
Maddie O'Neill live on the east side. Maddie, thank you. Madison police say teens who were driving recklessly in a stolen Jeep narrowly missed a mother and her 5-year-old child who were crossing the street this morning. Happened on Mineral Point Road near Glenway Golf Course. Police say the teens then slammed into an oncoming SUV, sending that driver to the hospital with head and leg injuries. The teens ran off after the crash. One 13-year-old hit their head on the windshield and was taken to the hospital after collapsing in a nearby yard. Police say they found a number of garage door openers, car keys, IDs, and cell phones inside that stolen SUV.
2-hour coronavirus headlines. State and county health officials confirm more than 600 new cases today. More than 60 additional people were hospitalized, but there are still more than 2,500 beds available. 8 more deaths were reported today. 5.3% of new tests in the past day came back positive. That is down about a percentage point from yesterday. The 7-day average has gone up slightly to 6.3%. A new Marquette Law School poll shows a wide majority of Wisconsin residents support requiring masks in all public places as the number of COVID-19 cases rises. The poll was conducted just days after Governor Evers issued a statewide mask mandate taking effect on August 1st. Overall, 69% of respondents agreed that masks should be required. 43% of Republicans were in support compared to 93% of Democrats. The poll also showed Joe Biden leading President Trump 49% to 44% with a margin of error of 3.9%. Both have relatively low favorability ratings, but the president's disapproval rating has never been higher than it is now at 54%.
Joe Biden has chosen California Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate. The move fulfills the wish of Democrats wanting to see a woman of color on a major party's presidential ticket for the first time ever. Senator Harris competed against Biden for the Democratic presidential nomination, but left the race before voting started as she struggled to raise money. We'll have reaction from Marquette Law School poll director Charles Franklin coming up later at 6. Governor Evers and U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin will speak during next week's Democratic National Convention in Milwaukee. The 4-day event to formally nominate Biden as the Democratic candidate for president. It's been scaled back, of course, to nearly all virtual due to COVID-19. U.S. Congresswoman Gwen Moore will speak on Monday night. Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett will call the convention to order on Tuesday. Governor Evers slated to speak Wednesday. Senator Baldwin on Thursday, leading up to Biden's acceptance speech.
New at 6, the University of Wisconsin system is announcing $10 million in cuts to help fund new scholarships for underrepresented and underserved students. Cost reductions include layoffs within the UW system administration, totaling $6 million over 2 years. It's unclear how many employees this will impact. The UW system also plans to limit out-of-state travel through the end of next June. System President Tommy Thompson says the budget reductions are designed to streamline operations and ensure the system comes out of the pandemic stronger by focusing more resources on students.
Next at 6, we're looking ahead to Madison's Black Restaurant Week and a Middleton coffee shop filing suit against Dane County's mask mandate. That story just ahead. Stay with us.
General Heating and Air
air conditioning. Our large fleet of service vehicles are nearby, and our mobile fabrication shops allow us to save you time and money. When your home comfort system needs servicing or replacing, turn to the experts at Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
Great decision on your new windows. Buy one, get one won't last long.
Have you always been so passionate about windows?
Felco's buy one, get one free windows is totally rad. Felco's energy efficient windows are a must in every home. So hurry, call now.
You could say that.
Buy one window, get one free, and get no interest for 1 year.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Felco.
In 1995, Denver Mattress opened its doors to the world. A lot has changed in 25 years, but one thing that stayed the same?
Denver Mattress is still the easiest way to get the right mattress. And during the 25th anniversary sale, take 25% off the entire Doctor's Choice lineup. Check out the Summit Firm for only $189.99 and score free shipping when you buy any mattress. And to celebrate our newest arrival, test out the outrageously comfortable Casper mattress. And 5 years no interest.
Happy birthday, Denver Mattress!
Gobin Cars Grand Opening Sale, beautiful Middleton. 2017 Nissan Sentras, Hyundai Elantras for only $79.95 or $129 per month.
That's right. Buy 2017 Nissan Sentras and Hyundai Elantras for only $79.95 or $129 per month.
Gobin Cars is selling 2018 Kia Fortes for only $89.95 or $149 per month.
Hurry in today and just ask for my dad, Don the Dealman Gobin.
Or my daughter, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
General Heating and Air Conditioning. Our large fleet of service vehicles are nearby, and our mobile fabrication shops allow us to save you time and money. When your home comfort system needs servicing or replacing, turn to the experts at Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
A Middleton coffee shop is suing over the mask mandate. Hellbox Coffee Roasters and Kitchen filed a lawsuit yesterday in Dane County Circuit Court against the city, county, and local officials who attempted to enforce the mask ban. They're challenging Dane County's mask requirement, not the statewide, which went into effect about 3 weeks later. Last week, Public Health Madison and Dane County sent the coffee shop a notice of intent to revoke their food and drink license for violating the order. Meanwhile, local health experts are urging people to stay vigilant by continuing to socially distance and wear masks. UW Health Chief Quality Officer Dr. Jeff Potoff acknowledges that as the months go on, it is harder and harder for us to stay away from friends and family.
And it seems safe to have a small graduation party, maybe a birthday party. But when we talk to contact tracers, these are exactly the events that are spreading the disease around. So for the time being, we just have to be a little bit more diligent. And if we do that, we will more quickly get to the day where these types of parties are okay to do once the virus is significantly decreased in our communities.
As the start of the school year gets closer, some districts are going back into the classroom. Dr. Potoff encourages parents to assess what their child's school is doing as far as physical distancing and masks during busy times of the day like pickup, drop-off, lunch, and recess. He says recent studies show younger children don't tend to spread COVID-19 as much as older children around the ages of 10 and up.
The controversial statue has been removed from a park in La Crosse. The Hiawatha statue was in Riverside Park. It came down today after standing there for decades. The Parks Board voted to bring it down last month. The president of Ho-Chunk Nation, Marlon White Eagle, says the likeness of that statue was taken from a Walt Disney character and says it is an inaccurate portrayal of the Ho-Chunk people. Madison's 5th annual Black Restaurant Week will honor the legacy of Malele Chikasa Anana, the pioneer behind the week-long event focused on increasing visibility of Black-owned restaurants in Dane County. She passed away in May at the age of 86. Starting this Sunday, August 16th through Sunday the 23rd, the event highlights original, authentic recipes from more than 30 restaurants, food carts, and caterers. And new this year, due to COVID-19, you can pre-order sales through an online store and app called Marketplace, BRW. You can find more information at MadisonBlackChamber.com.
Still ahead at 6, Joe Biden selects Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate for this November. We'll share reaction from the director of the Marquette Law School poll. And comfortable, quiet weather for a few days until shower chances return. Dana has your first warn forecast next.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project for residential and commercial. From new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
Attic Angel community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart. Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
Come in today for Rubens' annual leather event. Rubens has received generous discounts from all our fine leather suppliers. Natuzzi, American Leather, and many other manufacturers have allowed Rubens to give you up to 10% off on all leather furniture. Rubens' downtown store and Westside store have many pieces that are available for immediate delivery. Remember, all interior design services are complimentary. Stop into either Rubens today for our leather event.
Comfort Services, buy one air conditioner and get one gas furnace for only $1,000. BOGOs are back, and it's a beautiful thing.
Joe Biden says,
if you elect me, your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
That means middle-class families, small businesses, and seniors pay higher taxes. It's the biggest tax increase in history.
Citizenship for 11 million undocumented folks.
That means 11 million illegal immigrants competing for American jobs, eligible for free health care, Social Security, and Medicare. America can't afford Joe Biden.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
The biggest national news of the day comes from the Biden campaign announcing California Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate.
The director of the Marquette Law School poll calls this a strong pick. Developing tonight, Amanda Quintana shares what this could mean for the election. Amanda?
Biden had promised his VP would be a woman, and many were hoping it would be a woman of color, making this move especially historic. Charles Franklin, director of the Marquette Law School poll, says that's half of what makes this a strong pick, checking off one of two big boxes. The second, she's a sitting U.S. senator, so she has a lot of political power already. You might remember a moment when then presidential candidate Harris stood out during a debate at the expense of Biden.
Harris famously attacked Biden in the primary in the debates. So this is also sending a signal that Biden is willing to work with people who have confronted him and disagreed with him even in the primary campaign.
This morning, the speakers were announced for the upcoming Democratic National Convention. Senator Harris is expected to speak on Thursday night, listed right before the Biden family and Joe Biden. We've seen some positive reaction to the news here locally. The Dane County Democratic Party posted a picture of Senator Harris on Facebook, calling her our next vice president. And Governor Tony Evers tweeted that Joe made a great decision, saying this election is about leaders who will bring us together and do the right thing. And that's what Joe and Kamala are all about.
Amanda, thank you. The Big Ten Conference has officially postponed fall sports due to the pandemic. That includes football, cross country, field hockey, soccer, and women's volleyball. The Big Ten will continue to evaluate a number of options, including moving fall sports to the spring. Sports Director Zach Hanley will have more from Wisconsin Athletic Director Barry Alvarez coming up. Amid the pandemic, hundreds of people took advantage of Monona's new absentee ballot drop-off box. The box allowed people to drop off ballots in person instead of mailing them back. Monona's city clerk said it was a pretty popular option, with the city receiving about 50 ballots a day. The box has also been emptied multiple times a day. As for voter turnout in Monona, in-person turnout was low, but like other communities, the city is seeing a large number of absentee ballots.
Half a dozen states in the Midwest, including Wisconsin, are cleaning up today after a rare storm with a 100-mile-an-hour wind that tore across hundreds of miles. The so-called derecho packed the power of a hurricane some 1,000 miles from any ocean, leaving hundreds of thousands without power in the state of Iowa, uprooting trees and down power lines across Wisconsin as well. Huge branches crashed into streets and houses. Meteorologist Dana Fulton watched it unfold yesterday. She joins us now with our first warn forecast.
Yesterday afternoon was certainly very busy throughout the Midwest. These are all of of the wind reports and wind damage reports stretching from Iowa through Illinois, Indiana, into Ohio. Of course, Wisconsin and Missouri included in that. Not only strong wind reports, but tornado reports coming through as well, including the 3 brief tornadoes in Wisconsin. Derecho is the name of these severe weather events. They're widespread, long-lived windstorms. They happen in the plains or the Midwest. They're pretty rare because it takes a very unstable, warm, moist environment to create these long-lived events. And they have to pass over more than 250 miles with gusts of at least 58 miles per hour. We had several reports that far exceeded that, wind speeds close to 100 miles per hour for a lot of areas. Again, with the tornado reports coming through, we did have 3 very brief tornadoes still causing quite a bit of damage near Burton, on the ground for about a half of a mile. The other 2 near Lake Geneva and Camp Lake. And that's all rated on an EF scale. So the National Weather Service in La Crosse went to Grant County today, determined that the damage there near Burton was about consistent with 65 to 85 mile per hour winds. The teams go through and survey the damage afterwards, get a good guesstimate of the wind damage, and then try to assess it into our different enhanced Vita scale categories. So an EF0 near Burton and Grant County, a weak EF1 near Camp Lake, and an EF0 near Lake Geneva. A very different scene for today. Sunshine and pleasant summer temperatures. Thankfully, the next few days, it does seem like things will be pretty quiet outside before more showers develop this weekend. Overnight, mostly clear and pleasant. Temperatures dropping to the upper 50s for our overnight lows. Wednesday afternoon, we will have sunny skies with high temperatures in the lower 80s for our afternoon highs. Heading into Thursday, a little more cloud coverage developing in the afternoon. We are going to have a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm. Much of the rain seems like it's going to stay off to the west, but we will have a little more of an increase in our moisture and our humidity, so not ruling out the chance for an isolated shower or storm late Thursday. Temperature trend looking 6 to 10 days out into next week. Likely will be trending below average. That lines up with what we're looking at in our 10-day. Tomorrow afternoon, highs will be in the mid to low 80s. Again, partly sunny sky, but pleasantly warm outside. About 83 the high in Madison. We'll stay in that 83, 84 range through the rest of the work week. And by the weekend, we're expecting scattered showers and thunderstorms on Saturday with a chance for showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Dry weather for the following week with high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. So we'll be trending below average as we start to move through the middle towards the end of August.
And coming up in sports, the Big Ten has postponed all fall sports this season. What the Badger football team is saying about the news. That's next on News 3 Now.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Bad City Moving. You haven't seen moves like these before.
At GHC, we want you to be safer at home. We have more ways for you to get care anywhere, anytime, day or night. Be seen, be safe, be home. We will get through this together, and we will all get better together.
Today we're facing a serious threat. We have to meet it as one country. Numbers don't lie. Infection rates are now going up in more states than they're going down. We got to fight this together. Wear a mask. Keep your distance. Limit the size of crowds. It may be inconvenient. It may be uncomfortable, but it's the right thing to do as an American. We need a president who will level with the American people. President will tell us the unvarnished truth. President will take responsibility instead of always blaming others. President will listen to the experts, follow the science, allow them to speak. President will lead, be an example for the nation. We have to do all we can to keep our fellow Americans safe and healthy. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Dreaming of custom furniture, but you think high prices, sales pressure, and waiting for months and months? Come to Slumberland and design your way. Quick and easy, with no extra cost. First, pick your piece. Lots of styles, clearly marked. Next, pick your fabric. There's no extra charge here. Then, get it quick. Our orders are made fast. Plus, all custom furniture is on sale. Design your way, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Learning pods may help students with remote schooling, but what about kids who don't have access?
Being presented with even more challenges to the upcoming school year.
Will pods widen the achievement gap? On the next News 3 Now this morning.
Just so we have a timeline, 6 days ago, the Big Ten released its schedule. 5 days ago, Big Ten Commissioner Kevin Warren said he felt his son would be safe playing college football this season. And now today, the league has postponed all fall sports, citing ongoing concerns of health and safety for the athletes. The plan now is to move the seasons to the spring, but a fall without football, volleyball, soccer, and cross country in Madison, that's just going to be tough.
I know how much they wanted to play. I was right there with them. I wanted them to play too. You have to look at the safety. That was our #1 priority. But I know how much they wanted to play, and the coaches and our fans and everyone else. But believe me, there's no one wanted to play more than me.
The Badger football team, as expected, disappointed with the news. Gabriel Lloyd tweeted out, "Don't release the schedules and then change your mind. Thanks." Fayon Hicks added, "Ain't no way we play in the spring and then turn around and play in the fall. Our bodies won't last. Stop getting people's hopes up." And Eric Burrell said what we all might be in the back of our minds. Let's be honest, everyone. Do they actually think we can do spring competition and then a couple months later, fall? #false hope. Wisconsin head football coach Paul Chryst also shared his thoughts on moving football to the spring.
I don't see it like, oh, fall's just going to be like a typical spring, right? Because we're in a different world right now. And you know, are we going to play spring ball? You know, I've got some concerns about that. You know, to me, it's hard to play 2 seasons in 1 year.
So a lot of questions still need to be answered about this.
Very difficult decision. I know it's tough for fans, but so tough for those athletes as well. Zach, thank you. Let's go to Dana. Final check of our forecast.
Partly sunny skies tomorrow with high temperatures in the lower 80s. We'll be in the mid to low 80s through the rest of the week with a slight chance for showers and storms late Thursday and late Friday. Scattered showers and storms for Saturday afternoon and a chance for showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Behind that rain chance this weekend, it will be just a little cooler outside for next week. High temperatures in the mid to low 70s, so trending below average, and overnight lows back in the 50s, but it seems like we'll hit a drier stretch back to partly to mostly sunny skies through the week.
All right, Dana, thank you very much, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.